Cosmic Fam? It's your girl Cosmic Jazz 222, and today I am back with another horoscope reading, but this time it's for the Chinese zodiac signs. In light of Lunar New Year's that's occurring in a couple days, I wanted to do a reading for all the animals. Now, if you're not familiar with, Chinese zodiac or you heard of it, I would highly recommend waiting until I post up all the years and the specific signs and animals associated to those years. Or you can look up your birth year on Google and it will give you your Chinese zodiac sign. Now, guys, this is something I've never done before. I usually do, the Aries, Leo, the Western zodiac horoscope readings. But because of my background, I want to finally do a Chinese horoscope reading. Now I'm going to do all the signs. It's going to be pretty straightforward and shorter readings. So I hope you guys are okay with that. So how this is going to go, I'm going to be using tarot, oracle cards, and my intuition to give y'all messages on what to expect for 2025, specifically the year of the snake. As we are entering the year of the snake, and I do have a shirt to honor that. As your girl is a snake native, so period. Anyways, now I'm gonna be honest, I do not know how they do predictions traditionally in Eastern culture. And I'm gonna say, for me personally, that is a dishonor because half of my family are from Asia, Cambodia, and China. So that's a bit of a dishonor. So hopefully I can figure it out soon because I would love to learn it. I mean, I'm good with Western astrology, but when it comes to Eastern, Chinese zodiacs, yeah, I'm gonna just stick to the tarot for now. But anyways, so what you're gonna do is I'm gonna post a pic of all the years. So check for your birth year and see what animals associate to it. And then you're gonna go down in the description or the comment section and go to your resonated timestamp. Okay? So with that being said, I'll see you guys at your reading. All right, so for my rat natives, welcome to your reading. So looking at the year of the snake overall for you, I'm getting some good vibes. So I looked into your energy. I am seeing happiness and sweetness. So overall, the year of the snake is going to be a time for you to prioritize your happiness and do things that you love. Really enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's what I feel like you should be doing. So if this means pursuing a hobby that you're interested in, or traveling, exploring the world, hanging out with friends, socializing, definitely do so because this will be the year for you to have fun. Make sure you are prioritizing your happiness, especially since it can help you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So I like this vibe for you, okay? Now, because I want to get the more negative stuff out of the way, we're going to start with it. Bad news first. I think the sector of life that will be the point of contention for you is definitely family life. You're showing up as the Eight of Swords. You might be feeling a bit trapped, or you feel like family life is somehow taking over your life in some way and you're getting stressed out. You may not be in the right state of mind mentally. I would highly recommend for you to take some time for yourself. Alone time will be very significant. If you need to step out for a couple hours because there was a heated argument, do so. If you feel like there's a responsibility that you have, and I'm hearing somebody could be a caregiver, take some time alone and then return back. You definitely need to balance out your mental state, your mental health, especially when dealing with family. And I keep seeing somebody feels trapped or their hands are tied in some way. So make sure you're prioritizing mental health. Now, when it comes to your love life, it's not bad, but it can be better, right? You have the Hierophant here, clarified by the World Reverse. Doesn't matter what your status is, I'm seeing there's a pattern that needs to stop in your relationships or in your love life in general. There is something that continues to happen over and over again, and I just see you getting frustrated. Now, this could be an argument for my couples. This could be somebody who is single and they keep attracting the wrong partners. There is a pattern that needs to stop. So I think during this time or during this year, do something to break out of the pattern. This could be a toxic behavior. This could be the way you operate in connections, or maybe it's the type of people you choose to interact with. For my couples, this could be an argument or an issue that keeps returning over and over again. Let me just say, if you do not address these issues this year, there could be a potential, take what resonates, for separation, as the Hierophant speaks of a breaking of commitment. If you want to avoid this, do things differently. You know, try out different mechanisms or different ways of communication to really resolve any issues you may have. For some of you guys, possibly go to counseling. The Hierophant deals with counseling, so maybe that could help. If you are looking to divorce and you're just like, I want to do it this year, well, it'll be favorable for you. It'll be pretty quick. Now, for those of you guys who are single, same thing applies. Break the pattern. I see you guys not necessarily committing this year. I'm seeing a lot of singles dating, but maybe they're not finding the one. You get what I'm trying to say? I would suggest, though, don't allow just anybody in your energy, because I'm seeing with the over energy, the devil, this represents negativity. You might find yourself easily in toxic situations, so make sure you're having discernment when it comes to who you are connecting with romantically. If you're choosing to commit, make sure you know who you're dealing with. Now, on a more positive note, when it comes to health, I think health overall, you're gonna be feeling pretty good. Especially with the Queen of Wands, I actually feel like a lot of you guys might be choosing to stay active or go to the gym, play some type of sports, something that will help with, like, I'm hearing circulation, blood flow, circulation, your heart. I'm even seeing somebody doing Pilates. So a lot of physical activity will help, hiking, swimming, outdoor stuff. I'm even seeing that your shape will improve if you want to look more attractive or more beautiful or handsome. I feel like your physical health and physical body, they're going to be pretty A1 this year. So that's good. Now, I think the best part of the year of the snake will be your career. Four of Wands. I think your career sector or the environment is going to be very harmonious. I'm not seeing any arguments or major drama at work, even with coworkers or your supervisors. It's going to be a very stable environment. You're going to be getting along with everybody. If you're looking for a new work environment or a new job, I think this new opportunity will be pretty harmonious for you. Even for those who are business owners, I'm saying pay attention to the environments that you're choosing to hold your business in. Make sure the energy flow is good. But overall, very stable. Even money is going to be really, really stable for you. Okay? Now, to end off your reading, I did pull an advice for you. It's called the Buddha Wisdom deck. So it's just, I think, is quite needed. So your advice is, you are what you think. Pure thoughts bring inspiration and happiness. So make sure you are thinking positively. If something is impacting you mentally, be sure to prioritize mental health and do some self-care. Make sure you are taking care of yourself. And I'm actually saying the more you think positively, you can manifest and call things into your life this year for my rat natives. So honestly, sky's the limit. There might be some hiccups here and there, but if you operate and maneuver this energy correctly, you can definitely overcome any obstacles. So with that being said, for my rat natives, I hope all of that resonated. I'll see you guys later. For my ox natives, welcome to your reading. So your energy for the year of the snake is success and flow. I really like this for you because this is telling me that whatever you want to accomplish this year, you're being highly supported to do so. But the best thing about this is you're not going to have to lift your finger that much. I'm seeing that you're acting like a magnet, like your energy is very magnetic. So you're attracting a lot of opportunities and things are just happening naturally for you. And you're noticing a sense of ease with these accomplishments. So Ox, do not force anything this year because you won't have to. But if you try to interfere in some way, though, it might be making things a little bit complicated for you. Now, to get the negative stuff out of the way, I think the point of contention for you will be your family life. I'm seeing with the Tower here, there's a major drama with family. I don't know what it is. But I can say with the Six of Wands, this could be pertaining to reputation. This could be pertaining to somebody's ego getting in the way. Or maybe there's some jealousy with who's successful. Could be people jealous of you, if anything. Listen, it'll be your own family that's jealous of you at times, Ox. But I'm definitely seeing some drama. Something might get exposed. The good news is I see a resolution. I feel like something has been building up for many years or a long time. And this is just the straw that broke the camel's back. So if you don't want to be involved, you have the power to remove yourself. So let me know what happens, Ox. Now, when it comes to love life, doesn't matter your status, I just feel a sense of fatigue when it comes to love. You feel a little bit tired and drawn out when it comes to it. I'm seeing somebody very hesitant and opening up as well. If you are single and you want to date this year, you're going to have to lower your guard. You're going to have to open up your heart in some way, because I feel like a lot of you guys are very guarded. I understand. I really do. But if you want to let people in, let down your guard and have trust in your own decision making, because I feel like a lot of you guys don't trust yourselves. So you deserve love. That's all I gotta say about that. For those of you guys who are in relationships, I think the relationship is not in a bad place, but it might be a little bit tiring this year because there might be some arguments. I would say there's a decision that will be made this year that can potentially avoid any issues, especially with the Nine of Wands. Make sure you're having open conversations with your partner. Make sure you're not keeping anything in. If you keep anything in, there might be an explosion, especially with the Tower. It might be connected to family as well. So I hope that resonated. Now, when it comes to your career, Ox, I think career is possibly actually, no, it's probably the second best, but there's still a lot of success. That's how good, that's how successful you're going to be this year. I see you very impatient, though. I see you wanting to do multiple things. You're showing up as the Temperance reverse. This is somebody who's very impatient. This is somebody who wants to just jump into things like, oh, I want to do this, X, Y, and Z. Take it slowly, Ox, because I see you accidentally stepping on a few toes, and this could lead to some form of arguments, some form of confrontation at work, even with your superiors. So make sure you're not being overbearing or too bossy. Again, allow everything to flow and mind your business. Mind your business at work. That's what I would say. But overall, because everything is just coming to you, success is in your career. Success is with your money. Some of you guys will be making more money. I'm seeing promotions happening. All you got to do is talk around, network, and I see you getting promoted, Ox. So that's how easy it's going to be for you. Now, I would say your health is going to be the best aspect of your life this year, because we have the Fool reverse. This is telling me that you're taking your health very seriously this year. I see a lot of doctor's appointment. It's not because you're sick. It's because you want to take precaution. And I see you guys being very careful with your diet. I'm seeing a lifestyle change. So that's why I'm not seeing any major issues with health. It's actually probably the best aspect of the year of the snake for you. So if you are wanting to do a lifestyle change, definitely do so. Some of you guys are choosing to go to therapy, as I'm seeing with the Queen of Cups. That's going to be really helpful. And mind, body, and soul is going to be the name of the game, okay? So for your final advice, mischief is yours, sorrow is yours, virtue is also yours. You are the source. So what this is telling me as your final message, Ox, you are the manifester of your reality, essentially. Anything you want can occur, but make sure you're taking it steady. So if you want to, I'm going to give a metaphor. If you want to continue to drive on this highway, you have the open roads to do so. If you want to take a U-turn, you have all the rights to do so. However, if you're choosing to speed over 100 miles per hour, you might be prone to an accident. So make sure you're taking it easy and you're literally going with the flow this year. This year, it seems to be less stress, even though I'm seeing that family issue coming up, but it's all up to you. You are in the driver's seat. So I hope that resonated for all my Ox natives. For my Tiger natives, welcome to your reading. So for the year of the snake, you guys, I'm seeing a different energy, like a complete 180 in you for my Tiger natives. I'm seeing a lot of silence and you being quiet and isolated. So when I looked into your overall energy, we have reflection and isolation. Tigers, I think you guys are going through a bit of a spiritual awakening this year, where you are reevaluating almost every aspect of your life, every aspect. And it seems like your perspective or perception of this reality is changing. So I don't know if you're choosing to tap more into spirituality or becoming more religious, but someone here is choosing to isolate, detach, and get their thoughts in order. Because I'm seeing like some form of belief is being challenged this year. So you're going to want to detach yourself from whatever is not aligned with you. And I'm seeing you being very protective over your energy, Tigers, this year. Now, when I look into career, a lot of you guys might be choosing to walk away with the Eight of Cups. I'm seeing someone here not happy with their career. Someone is tired. Someone is bored even. And you might be feeling like you're not on the right career or the right path. You might be pursuing a career that is not even for you. So you guys have been thinking about this for quite some time. And this year, I see you taking action and leaving. And I'm seeing a bit of a break to reevaluate what you truly want and connect back to yourself. But yeah, if you're not happy at that job, you might be leaving this year or choosing to disconnect. Now, when it comes to love, love seems pretty chill. I'm gonna be honest. I think peace is the name of the game here. For those of you guys who are in a relationship, you're going to feel really content with love. Like there's no drama. I'm not seeing any major drama. I'm not seeing any arguments per se. I'm seeing you're really content with the connection and you're at peace. And I'm even seeing it's because there's open dialogue with the Queen of Swords here. You guys will be on the same page. If you're in a connection, a marriage, same page. Very chill. Nothing too major, not a major development, I would say. If you are single, I still feel the same way. If you are choosing to date this year, I'm not seeing any major evolution happening. However, if you're choosing to talk to people, you guys will be on the same page. You will be at peace. I'm not seeing any drama. Some of you guys might be choosing to stay single this year, and you're at peace with that. So take what resonates. Now, when it comes to family life, I still see some detachment here. Some of you guys are taking a step back. I think you are reevaluating your family values. And I'm even seeing some family members are not aligning with you. Like you're not seeing eye to eye with either your parents. This could be aunts and uncles, grandparents, whoever you consider family. There's a bit of releasing that's happening here. And again, it's because you're trying to reevaluate your values and how things have been do not resonate with you anymore. They just don't. So you're just like, I gotta figure out myself this year. So family life, I'm not seeing anything major. If anything, you might be more reclused, like keeping to yourself, not really interacting that much. It doesn't mean you're gonna be completely isolated. You're just not gonna be sharing. You're not going to be hanging out with family as much as you usually are. When it comes to health, I'm seeing that there's a lifestyle change. Some of you guys, instead of getting into Western medicine, a lot of you guys might be choosing the more holistic approach to your health. I think the reason why is because you're tired of paying. I'm seeing someone tired of paying a lot of money or even the insurance when it comes to their health. So holistic practices are being highlighted here. Someone is doing more research and learning their body more. So if you've been wanting to get into holistic medicine or take a more natural approach in healing yourself, I think this will be the year for you to do so. And because I'm seeing you isolated and trying to get yourself in order spiritually, holistic seems to be the approach here. I'm seeing a lot of research too. But overall, Tiger, I'm seeing a lot of spiritual development, like a spiritual awakening. So if you've been wanting that, if you've been wanting to increase your faith or your beliefs in some way, it will happen this year. And for your final message, when you wound or grieve another, you have not learned detachment. So again, you will be detaching from many things that no longer resonate with you. And that's not a bad thing. So be easy with yourself, Tiger. If you need your alone time, be alone. You need to clear your head, clear out the noise, and find yourself. So I hope that resonated, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. For my rabbit natives, welcome to your reading. So looking at your overall energy for the year of the snake, we have ideation and ghost showing up as your energy. Now, what's so interesting for rabbits, you guys are going to be really inspired this year. I think a little bit too inspired because I'm seeing you just jumping all over the place and it's like you want to go here, you want to go here. But the issue is you might be so inspired specifically with your career to the point of neglecting other areas of life. And this includes your own health. This includes love, friends, and even family. So make sure you're being mindful of that. Now, looking at career looks awesome. You know, we have the King of Wands. I actually feel like some of you guys are going to be promoted or have a higher leadership position where you will be authorizing a lot. And many people are going to be coming to you for your advice or for your clearance or whatever the case may be. You're going to be holding some form of leadership role, and I think you're going to be loving it. This feels brand new, especially with the Ace of Pentacles here. So definitely, if you want promotion, if you want to have some form of leadership role or skill, apply, network. And I see that actually happening. And I'm even getting whatever idea you end up coming up with is going to cause you or lead you to becoming like a boss or a manager or some form of leader. Okay. I would say though, make sure you're keeping your ideas to yourself, because I do see some pettiness here, especially in the workplace. Somebody trying to steal your ideas, or someone trying to gain credit over that idea from you. So make sure you're keeping quiet when it comes to that. But career looks awesome. I'm seeing many opportunities. I'm seeing growth, and I'm seeing more respect because of your position. Now, when it comes to love, I'm seeing your career bleeding into it, unfortunately. We have the Queen of Pentacles here reversed because you're going through changes with your career and it might be a bit stressful with the Ten of Wands. I think love may not necessarily be a priority, even if you're in a connection. Now, I would say also, doesn't matter your status, if you're single or in a connection, make sure you're careful of people taking advantage of your kindness or taking advantage of what you can offer, because the Queen of Pentacles is telling me somebody might be leeching off of you currently, or maybe this is an issue you've been dealing with in the past, and this creates another burden for you. I'm seeing someone even being a little bit clingy for my rabbits, so if you don't like that, make sure you're voicing your boundaries. But because I'm seeing you a bit like reclused and ghosting people because of your career, I don't know how that's going to play out. So maybe they'll get the memo, but I hope that resonated in that sense. Now, when it comes to family, even with family, I'm not seeing any changes. I mean, the Hangman is telling me that there's no major changes. I'm seeing you just allowing family life to be family life. I would say if you have kids, make sure you are giving them attention. I feel so bad saying that, but make sure you're giving them attention, because career is not everything, guys. I just want to reiterate that. Yes, you're making all this progress, but career isn't everything. If you have children, please be there for them. Be attentive. You do not want them to feel neglected, because that's going to translate to how they end up reacting when they get older, especially in relationships. Be that mother, be that father for them. You don't want them to have any mommy or daddy issues. That's all I got to say about that, to point it blankly, with all due respect. But family, I still see you a little bit recluse, even if you don't have kids. Now, when it comes to your health, please pay attention to your health. If you need to take breaks, please. Make sure you're staying active. Queen of Wands reversed with the Sun reverse. I feel like there might be some issues coming up with health if you're not taking care of your physical body. I'm seeing specifically with fatigue or not having enough energy. But the thing is, because you're so inspired, you're going to act like you have all this energy, but in reality, you don't. Make sure you are feeding yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, rabbits. I'm just saying, please do so, because all that like long nights of working or skipping meals is going to catch up to you. It really will. So make sure you're taking note of that. You do not want to end up like this, okay? Very much depleted of energy, hitting rock bottom. You want to avoid that. So for your final advice or message, we have better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. So this is telling me that this is the energy you should remember to bring in when it comes to the people you're interacting with. I feel like you're going to be ghosting a lot of people this year because you're so preoccupied with your life purpose, as you should, but at the same time, balance. So make sure you are checking up with people. Make sure you're updating them like, hey, I'm good. I've been doing this. How are you? Make sure you're balancing out every aspect of life, okay? So with that, rabbits, career looks amazing. Just be smart. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. So for those of you guys who are born year of the dragon, welcome to your reading. Now, I tapped into your overall energy for the year of the snake specifically. We have movement and protection. So what I was hearing was you're in good hands this year. So if we're speaking spiritually, right? I see many moves you'll be making this year, dragons, will be highly supported and protected. And I'm even getting any accomplishments or any goals you have in mind will be protected. And there is less likely of any sabotage to get in the way. So even if people are sending evil eye towards you, or they dislike you and they try to sabotage you, it's going to fail. It's going to fail, and you're going to actually see who try to sabotage you. Let me just put it that way. Now, when it comes to your career, we have the Chariot reverse, but also the Star. Career seems relatively stable, I would say. I'm not seeing any major progress. However, I'm seeing a lot of recognition heading your way. I'm seeing you being acknowledged and being highly celebrated for your work, for your contributions. And this can even be like getting some form of reward in some way, you know? I'm getting something along those lines, but I'm seeing with work, a lot of people are praising you and are highly respectful of you as well. And just a lot of good attention. And this is really good, especially if eventually you would want to be promoted or if you want to leave and find work elsewhere, then recommendations are going to be top notch. So good for you, dragons. You're actually highly loved in your workplace. And I see, even if you try to leave, people are going to try to convince you to stay. Like they're like, oh no, don't leave. So I'm seeing I'm seeing that coming out for you. Now, when it comes to love, I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is enjoying the fruits of their labor. And I'm also seeing the Hierophant here. If you're in a marriage, the connection is going to be in a very good place this year. And I'm actually seeing, even though you're in a connection, alone time is still present, like having time for yourself. I'm seeing a balance of alone time and being with your partner, which is amazing. And I think this is fostering a very healthy connection, especially those who are married. If you're in a marriage, oh my goodness, like your married life is going to be very chill and you guys are going to be having such an amazing time together. Now, if you're single, I'm seeing suitors. Dragons, if you're single, I'm seeing suitors. I'm seeing a lot of people interested in you, and I'm actually feeling like some of them may want to commit to you with the Hierophant here. If you are, yes, in a relationship, but you're not married or you're not like really committed, I'm seeing commitment coming. I do. So love life, you're having fun, especially if you're single. I'm seeing some fun times, but a few people want to cuff you. That's what I would say. They want you to be theirs. So it's all up to you. You are the bachelor/bachelorette. Now, when it comes to family life, I'm seeing less stress than before. We have the Nine of Swords here. So I actually feel like there's some good news coming in for family. I'm not sure what this is, but whatever you've been stressing about with family, I'm seeing a resolution. I'm seeing it getting resolved in some way. And I'm even seeing you doing more fun stuff with your family, like hanging out with them, having family get-togethers, outings, vacations, family trips. And if you have children, I'm seeing you wanting to spend more time with them and doing fun things. So family life seems pretty stress-free, I would say, and that's really good. Now, when it comes to your health, don't do anything stupid, dragons. I'm gonna just say point blank period. Do not do anything stupid. Don't take your chances, especially when because I'm seeing my mind. So I'm seeing somebody like doing parkour and like trying to jump from one thing to the next thing and accidentally breaking their leg. Hopefully that's not literally, but I'm just saying don't do anything stupid that could accidentally harm you. Because I'm seeing you being very active this year for some reason. I'm seeing the issue is impatience. If you're doing something out of impatience, you might be prone to accidents, and the Ace of Swords is telling me there's a regret here. So make sure you're not playing around with your health. Take that thing seriously and make sure you're taking care of yourself. Don't do anything stupid. That's all I've got to say about that. Now, your final message is find joy in giving. Happiness is your reward. So make sure you are being reciprocal with people or reciprocating energies with people. But overall, this year seems very positive, and I'm seeing a lot of happiness and peace, most importantly, dragon. So this year looks really good for you. I hope that resonated, and I'll see you guys. Now, for my fellow snake natives, welcome to your reading. So before I even get into your cards, my mom told me, I don't know if this is true, but she said because it is the year of the snake, it's not going to be good for us snakes. It's not the best year. I don't understand if that's why that is. So if that is true, let me know if you also heard that. Like if you are a specific sign and your signs are ruling a year, that year isn't going to be good for you. Like let me know if that's true or not. But anyways, because of that, I'm looking at our cards, right? Us, right? We got intuition and sadness. Let me tell you something, snakes. You are very intuitive. Very, very intuitive. Possibly one of the most intuitive animals in the whole Zodiac wheel. A lot of times we can avoid things if we listen to our intuition, but the problem is we overthink. We always give benefit of the doubt, and boom, we end up in very tough situations. So make sure if something feels off this year, snakes, make sure you're listening to your intuition. I'm even getting your intuition is going to be heightening, and it's going to be to the point where you can't avoid what you're seeing or what you're feeling. And I'm getting this specifically dealing with other people, mostly like social groups. I'm not really getting career. I'm getting like the people that are around you or in your proximity. Be careful of anybody that gives you the ick or makes you feel a little bit weird. Okay. Now, when it comes to your career, you have the Hierophant clarified by the Magician. I'm seeing some good energy coming through with career. If you want something, snakes, you go for it, because I see that actually working out. The Hierophant is telling me that maybe some of you guys are in school or wanting to get trained in some way. More knowledge will help you evolve and advance in your career. So if you want to go back to school, if you want to get trained, if you want to learn a new skill, that will most definitely help you. The Hierophant even deals with institutions and making a promise or a commitment. So if you're looking for a new job, I see you joining like a major agency or something like that, or you're going to be moving up the ladder. If you're already established in your career, you're moving higher up. So if you want it, ask for it and it shall be received, okay? For those of you, when it comes to love life, I'm seeing some action happening. We have the Page of Wands and then the Queen of Pentacles. I'm seeing, if you are in a relationship, I'm seeing some fun times. I'm seeing you doing new things with your partner, and that's actually helping stabilize the connection. This could be hobbies. I'm even seeing conversations regarding investments, property, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. So if you're choosing to purchase a new house, for example, or a car, like making a big purchase, something along those lines is solidifying the commitment in that sense. If you are single, I'm seeing you talking to people. There is one being highlighted here. It doesn't matter what you identify as. I'm seeing a very stable person heading your way. And this person is somebody you might entertain to commit to. So it's all up to you, snakes. If you want some form of connection this year, it's there. Just network. Put yourself out there. Explore. Don't be afraid, you know? And I'm seeing evolving yourself with your hobbies can lead you to that person. So, or being social. Now, for family life, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. When it comes to family life, it's not bad. I just see you not as involved as you usually are. So, snakes, you might be wanting to be by yourself this time, or you want to like do things on your own instead with family. There's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like you want your independence, and there's nothing wrong with that. And this could be most definitely connected to your career or wanting to live by yourself. So some of you guys might be moving. But whatever the case may be, this is your year to find yourself even more. And when it comes to your health, it does look a little bit iffy. I keep seeing a focus on other people and what they're telling you to do. Trust your intuition, trust your gut feeling. Don't take just any advice from anybody, because it may not necessarily be helpful for you, and somebody might try to be sabotaging your health in some way. That's what I'm getting with the Six of Pentacles reverse. I'm even getting sometimes you know better compared to physicians, and I don't want to, and I say that as somebody, I'm in the medical field and I would never give that type of advice, but in this sense, if you know like certain treatments will not benefit you whatsoever, do not go for it, because I'm getting like there's a possibility they might be taking your money, or they're just wanting you to be a lifelong patient. Do what's best for you, okay? If you clearly feel uncomfortable with some form of treatment, do not go for it. The Six of Pentacles is telling me someone is not reliable. So use your discernment in the type of advice and suggestions people are giving you in regards to your health, because if you end up taking the wrong advice, that can really screw you up. So pay attention to people. All right. And then the last card is look into your heart so you can see the false as false and the truth as truth. So this is just reiterating, snakes. You know what's real and what's not real. You know what's true and what's not true. listen to your intuition, and you will avoid a lot of headaches and heartbreaks this year. Okay? I hope that resonated, and I'll see you guys later. For my horse natives, welcome to your reading. So your energy for the year of the snake is happiness and mystery. And I'm also seeing faith. So the first one, which is pretty short, I think there's going to be a lot of fated events happening this year, which I would consider divine orchestration. You're not going to truly comprehend the meaning behind it, but later on, you're going to realize how significant that event was and what it was actually trying to show you. So there's a lot of divine spiritual things happening behind the scenes that you are completely unaware of, or maybe you are aware of, depending on how in tune and tapped in you are. For others of you, the other message I'm getting is your happiness will be defined based on how private you are this year. Not everyone deserves to know what's going on in your life. It's none of their business. They need to stop being nosy. I'm seeing you not posting on social media as much, or you're showing up very mysterious, especially with the mystery card here. So the more you keep things to yourself and keep your private life to yourself, the more happier you're going to be. There's not that stress of having people watching you. You do have a lot of monitoring spirits, horse. A lot of people are watching you for some reason. They're very nosy, but you cutting that out will bring you more happiness. Now, getting into career, we have the Ace of Wands with the Chariot. This is telling me that there's the birth of something new here. You're either starting a new job or you are starting a new project. Whatever the case may be, it seems very promising. There's a lot of room for growth and evolution. So that's something to look forward to. For some of you guys, you will be relocating or driving farther to get to this job. So I'm seeing a little bit of relocation or traveling involved with this. Again, based on your own story. But career, there's a lot of movement and there's new things. It's like a new chapter. So be prepared for that. Now for love, it really depends on your status, but overall, we have the Lovers reverse, which I don't really like for a love reading. This to me can speak of partners that are not seeing eye to eye, or for my singles, maybe you're dealing with people that you are not vibing with. The Lovers can even indicate a potential breakup. So if that's something you don't want, then of course you can take precautions to avoid that. However, even if there is a breakup this year, there's a reason behind it. Something else is supposed to be revealed because of it. And this will give you more clarity about which direction you need to go towards. If you are single, I think some of you guys are stuck on an ex, okay? Now, the good news is I feel like you will be healing from it, especially with the star here. I'm seeing you having more options or people watching you. It's so crazy, horse. You have a lot of people watching you. A lot of people very involved with your love life. It's weird. But yes, I see a lot of healing coming in. And I'm seeing more hope and you exploring what else is out there. Don't be stuck on the past, y'all. Even if you are in a connection, past issues might be coming up this year. We do have a Venus retrograde if you're into Western astrology, so that could be the case with this. But make sure you're paying attention to what is being revealed to you because of these events, all right? Now, for those you guys who are inquiring about family, we have the Knight of Pentacles reverse and the Empress reverse. First and foremost, if you're trying to have a child this year, or like a kid, I feel like there might be some delays with it, or maybe there's other priorities, because I'm seeing a lot of instability. So maybe you might not be in the right state of mind, or maybe your environment is not stable enough for you to bring a child into this world. That's what I'm getting for one. The other aspect I'm getting is there might be issues with mom or some type of maternal figure. So this could be a grandma, an aunt. I'm seeing instability as well. So if you are having issues with mom, that could be highlighted this year. Now, we're also family. I think there's some changes that need to be made so that there can be a more stable environment and a more nurturing environment. I just feel like there's some things that are not working anymore. So if this includes maybe changing the house in some way, like moving things around, or maybe addressing certain issues, dealing with maternal wounds, then that could be something that's very helpful. Now, for health, I'm seeing the Knight of Swords reverse and the King of Wands reverse. I'm seeing a lack of energy this year, even though career looks good, but I'm seeing that some of you guys might not be as physically active. Make sure you're still like working your heart in some way, because I'm seeing like mentally, you're gonna be noticing like some mental blockages or like creative blocks. I don't know how this connects to health, but I'm seeing lack of inspiration and wanting to get things done or wanting to exercise, for example, or do a lifestyle change. Make sure you're paying attention that you're not jeopardizing your own health because you're feeling a little bit uninspired in that sense. Now, your advice for the year of the snake is surrender your judgments, see beyond the end and the beginning. So I'm getting, again, some of the things that will happen this year you might not fully understand. So that's why you need to allow everything to play out. You will get it eventually. However, you're supposed to see and observe before making your final judgment. All right. So with that being said, horse, I hope that resonated, and I'll see you guys. For my sheep natives, welcome to your reading. So your energy for the year of the snake, you're showing up as frustrated and going with the flow. At least these will be the two extremes you will be constantly at odds with, okay? So here's the thing. I'm getting your mind might get the best of you this year. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump into the health portion. You're showing up as the Nine of Swords. This is all about anxiety. This is somebody who is having sleepless nights. This can be somebody, oh, I just heard sleep paralysis. Somebody might be having sleep paralysis, or you have a history of that. I'm saying sleep might be an issue. And when it comes to things that are mentally draining us or mentally like making us go haywire, it's best to find ways to soothe our mind in some way. That's why flow is here. So even though you might be frustrated, you might have a lot on your mind this year, also implementing meditative ways to calm down or doing things that make you feel relaxed will be really helpful for you. I also want to mention with the Three of Pentacles, clarifying the Nine of Swords, ask for help. Do not do everything by yourself because that could add to the stress. So if you need help, if you need like extra guidance in some area of life that might be plaguing your mind, make sure you're surrounded by people that can give you the resources to move forward. Some of you guys really need to talk things out. Let me put it that way. Now, when it comes to also health, there might be something you are constantly thinking about. So again, seek help for that. Do not do it by yourself. Now, besides that, I would say career looks pretty good. We have the Star and the Seven of Pentacles. Whatever you've been working on currently or investing in, I'm seeing you've been waiting. You've been waiting and waiting for some type of good news or some type of turnaround. The year of the snake will be that year for you. The Star is telling me you'll be receiving a lot of recognition, and finally your goals or your hard work is paying off. And this could even be receiving some type of raise, I'm seeing, or getting a new job or getting some type of new position that is more aligned with where you want to go. So overall, career looks good. And I'm just seeing you busy with work. I don't see you getting into any arguments. I'm not seeing any issues with coworkers or boss or whatever the case may be. It's pretty chill. But I feel like career is going in the right direction this year. So no worries with that. Even your money is looking really good too. Now, when it comes to love, we have the Magician. So if you are in a connection, I'm seeing that communication is key this year. You guys might be talking or brainstorming on what you want to accomplish this year with your partner or with your spouse. I would say with the Six of Wands reverse, keep those things private. Don't let everybody know what your next move is, especially if you're in a connection. There's a lot of evil eye on relationships right now. People are jaded. People are jealous of those that are in connections, or healthy connections at that. So make sure you are keeping your ideas between you and your partner. Do not share with everybody else. I'm also getting, if you are single currently, I see you talking to a few people. I see you going out there, getting to know everybody. The Magician is all about communication, but it's also about manifesting. So you possibly have been setting intentions, maybe praying that there's a turnaround with love, or maybe you just meet the right person. There's a possibility that can happen, but the whole point is you have to utilize your own gifts, utilize your own voice. If you're constantly indoors, you're not going to see anything happen, honey. Put yourself out there. Now, when it comes to family life, some of you guys are about to become parents, or there's another child on the way. That's what I'm getting, especially with the Fool here. The Fool represents like childlike energy, and then the Emperor is a father figure. So the sheep that I'm talking about, some of you guys might become fathers, or you're going to become a parent. I'm seeing a highlight on parenthood. So yeah, your family life is expanding in some way, or perhaps there's a move, or maybe there's a new way of life and living with your family that is going to be very beneficial. You're taking the lead. I see you wearing the pants when it comes to family. You're guiding everybody. Everybody's listening to you. This can even include extended family. I'm seeing also a prominent figure here. This is like a father figure. Could be a grandfather, an uncle that's highlighted here. There's going to be like a new direction the family is heading towards. So this could be even moving in some way. But again, take what resonates. Now, I mentioned health already, so we got that out the way. For your final your final card, when you wound or grieve another, you have not learned detachment. So sheep, I think the issue is dealing with your mental health. If you are allowing something to trigger you and get to you time and time again, you need to learn how to detach. Some things are not worth your energy. Some things are just not worth your time. So make sure you are honoring your mind and your sense of peace of mind. Besides that, everything else looks pretty good this year. I hope that resonated, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, for my monkey natives, welcome to your reading. So I'm looking at your energy for the year of the snake. We have love and peace along with consciousness. So what's so interesting for my monkeys, it's so funny to say, but you guys are showing up in a different manner, almost wanting to be involved with your communities, wanting to be involved with helping others in some way, or being more invested in your friends, your family, those you care for. I'm definitely seeing that you want to open your heart more, and that's actually bringing you peace. I think you're kind of done being isolated or being done with whatever you had going on before. I'm even seeing you went through a bit of a character development in the last couple years. So I see more love and I see a lot of peace coming through. Now, when it comes to career, we have the Hermit and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you have the potential of making the most money you've ever had made in a long time this year. The Hermit is telling me that you're actually researching or trying to figure out different ways to make more revenue and to really expand the amount of money you're making. I think some of you guys are choosing to invest or wanting to get into like stocks and stuff, so that can really help as well. But some of you guys are thinking of an alternative path of making money. So this could be like opening a side gig or doing something different, but do your research first. I think whatever ideas you come up with this year will be your golden ticket. For those of you guys who are inquiring about love, we do have the Two of Cups reverse with the Page of Wands reverse. This is telling me that there's a little bit of disharmony in your connections, and I think it's dealing with someone saying one thing and doing the complete opposite. The Page of Wands is somebody who doesn't really keep their promise, or someone who's having issues speaking up. So if you are single or if you're in a relationship, it really doesn't matter. Your goal this year is to really speak up and showcase your presence, because I feel like some of you guys may have been a little bit distant from those that are pursuing you or those you are connected with in a relationship. I think if you want something to work out this year, you have to open up more. You have to speak. You have to be present. You can't just be detached or make these empty promises. So I'm definitely getting that could have been an issue. Now, for some of you guys, yes, there might be a separation. Two of Cups reverse does speak of that. If you know the connection is heading that way, then this is just confirmation for you. But if this does not resonate, then it doesn't resonate. Don't take it. But there might be moments where you're not seeing eye to eye with your partner. Again, make sure you're speaking authentically and truthfully. Even if you're single, I don't know if you're going to be in a connection per se, but I think being communicative and expressing your wants and needs will be really helpful for you. That will definitely eliminate those are not good. Now, for those of you guys inquiring about family, we have the Fool and the Five of Swords. I'm seeing somebody making a dumb decision. I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody in your family, but I'm seeing a little bit of a drama here. Five of Swords is somebody who's being a little bit petty, somebody who's acting immature. So monkeys, be conscious of acting immature with family, because that can create a bigger problem that you don't really want to deal with. Or this could be somebody else acting in this manner. The best way to go about this is to be mature, be the bigger person, and listen to both sides. All right? Pettiness will not win. Fighting fire with fire will not lead to anything good. Now, when it comes to your health, I actually feel like there is some positive changes with health. The world is telling me that there is a completion or an achievement you made with your health. I'm even getting like body goals, being able to bounce back. I'm hearing bouncing back. If you've been sick or dealing with some type of condition, I see that getting resolved this year. And I'm seeing if you've been exercising, you're going to be maintaining or acquiring the shape you want, or maybe the weight you want. Whatever you're doing, keep up the good work. I feel like you're going to be pretty good with health. Now, when it comes to your final message, we have choose to leave the dark way for the way of the light. So remember how I mentioned you going through a bit of a character development recently? I think because of that, make sure you are showing up for the collective overall. If you feel this call and showing up for people, that's where you're headed. I think you have a gift in elevating everybody, healing people. You have some type of gift. So I want you guys to really invest in that, explore it, and be that person that's a light for everybody else. You definitely went through some type of spiritual awakening. I definitely feel that. So if that resonates, I'm really happy it would. Okay. So I hope that resonates, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. So for my Rooster natives, welcome to your reading. How you're showing up for the year of the snake is strength and sweetness. It's interesting. I'm seeing two sides of you this year. One side of you is very perseverant, like you're setting all your goals, you're accomplishing everything, you're very focused, and you're very perseverant, right? But at the other tail end, I'm seeing you enjoying life and wanting to enjoy the fruits of your labor. So I would say whatever you've been really invested in and really working at, I see some positive reward coming out of it. So this year seems to be full of rewards for you, Rooster natives. Now, I must point out career, because this seems to be the issue though. We have the Five of Swords with the Ace of Wands reverse. There may be a bit of drama at work. I'm seeing disharmony, and I'm seeing a lot of pettiness. So you might be dealing with some petty coworkers, and maybe it's a superior. I would say this is an issue that has reoccurred over and over again. So if you want to avoid this, simply hold your tongue. I would suggest don't put fuel into the fire, because that's only going to create a bigger flame that is unneeded. So on top of that, Rooster, I feel like some of you guys want to speak up, or you have the tendency to be very blind and just cuss people out. I don't think this will be advisable for you. So just avoid any type of conflict at work. If somebody gets petty or passive aggressive, just shoo them off or just ignore it. It's not really worth your time or energy. Now, when it comes to the love department, we have the Seven of Cups reversed with the Page of Pentacles. I like this because it seems like you understand what your priorities are, and I think you're finally getting clear of what you want in a connection and what expectations you want to be met. It doesn't matter what your status is. If you are in a relationship, I see you and your partner getting clear on common goals that is needed, and you both are going to be on the same page in regards to boundaries and expectations. So that's very positive, and I feel like this has the potential for creating a very stable and committed foundation for the both of you. If you are already in a marriage, I think this is the same message. You guys are set on the same goals, and I see you taking strides towards it. Now, if you're single, I actually feel like you know what you want. You finally know what you want. And I see you kind of calling in people that align with your expectations. I would say, because you have your expectations in place, sometimes a lot of people will not make the list. So don't worry if that's the case, because you do not want to be dealing with people that do not meet your expectations. That's a waste of time. So just know, honor your expectations, honor your values, and your love life should be pretty good. When it comes to family, I'm seeing with the Wheel of Fortune, I'm seeing the family life is going to be pretty good. There's going to be an unexpected turn, but it feels fun. So if you've been wanting to change up family life, it doesn't matter if you have kids or not. I'm seeing like trips. I keep seeing trips or taking vacations. I'm also seeing some type of fated event occurring with your family. And I'm seeing it has to do with, I guess, where the family should be going, or values or ideas. So I don't know if that would resonate with some of you guys, but just know family life, I'm seeing positive changes coming in. Now, when it comes to health looks pretty good. I feel like if you've been dealing with some type of health issue, it's going to get resolved this year. I think you're going to finally receive the treatment you need if it's something really serious. For those of you guys who are pretty healthy, I see you investing money in maintaining your health. This could even be like a gym membership, or I'm even getting like someone might be wanting plastic surgery or like some type of enhancements. If that's what you want to do, I think this year would be a good year for you. But I'm seeing a closing out of a very tough cycle with health. So this year looks pretty good. Now, the last card for you is your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. So I feel like this is tying back to career and, the petty coworkers. Let me just say, your mind is very powerful, and honestly it will do more damage compared to what others have to say. You're basically your own enemy, but at the same time you can be your best friend. It just depends on what your internal dialogue is. So make sure you're very mindful of your thoughts during this time. With that being said, for my Rooster natives, I hope that resonated, and I'll see you guys later. All right, for my dog natives, welcome to your reading. So how you're showing up for the year of the snake, we have movement and ideation. So you are showing up very inspired, and I'm seeing your ideas and creativity will be the highlight of this year. So definitely take action on anything you feel resonates with you. I'm seeing a lot of progress, and you're making big moves this year. So your ideas are pretty golden, and make sure you are definitely cultivating and investing into those ideas. Now, when it comes to your career, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed with the Fool reverse. I see you mastering a skill, and I see you learning a lot and finally making some very smart decisions in your career. It's almost like someone who's constantly being, having setbacks after setbacks, but eventually something sticks because you gained the necessary experiences and skills to finally have that breakthrough. This year seems like a breakthrough for a career. So if you feel a little bit stagnant like the past couple years, this seems pretty promising. And it feels like you have more resources available for you to accomplish your career goals or to obtain more money. So definitely, again, tie back to your ideas, take action on your ideas, because I feel like it'll be really supported this year. Now, when it comes to love, I'm also seeing a bit of a breakthrough too. It's almost like you're gaining clarity of what exactly you want in your love life, even if you are in a relationship. I'm seeing more peace, especially mental. I'm seeing a lot of mental peace, emotional peace coming in. And when it comes to your connection with your partner, if you do have one, I do sense a lot of healing and a lot of harmony coming through. If you are single, I don't know if I'm necessarily seeing any connection showing up. It could change. Again, anything can change. But I think the most important thing is you removing the mental blockage that may have prevented you from really putting yourself out there and being comfortable with letting people in. So if you want to date this year, it's totally up to you. But I think you're going to feel more comfortable in your own discernment. And I think you know where exactly you want to go. So explore love if you're single. Now, when it comes to family life, I'm seeing somebody constantly drama. I'm gonna be for real. The King of Wands reversed with the Knight of Wands. I'm seeing somebody very angry. So there could be like a prominent masculine figure in your family that is causing a bit of an issue. I would also say for those dog natives, mind your temper, because I feel like that could be triggered with family. Make sure you're not adding fuel to the fire, because I think that could lead to bigger issues. I do feel like there is somebody in your family that will be addressed this year, and that might be a bit dramatic. I don't know, somebody's a little bit of a troublemaker. I'm not sure if this is you or somebody else, but that's being the highlight. Again, if you don't want the drama, just avoid it. Now, when it comes to health, so I feel like for my feminines, there's a focus on trying to expand the family, or there might be some complications regarding like reproductive health. Definitely go see your OBGYN with that. Now, for others of you, I think your health might be impacted by, again, family. It might be impacted by how much you're nurturing or how much you're involved with your family. I don't know. I'm getting something about like feeling exhausted or feeling like you can't show up. So make sure you are mindful of that. But I'm not really getting any major issues with health. If anything, it might be something about reproduction, even if you're a masculine. But I'm seeing also something about mother. So maybe health is pertaining to other people. So you might be taking care of somebody this year. But again, to take what resonates. Now, when it comes to final messages, we have why do what you will regret and bring sorrow upon yourself. Do only what you do not regret and fill yourself with grace. So make sure you are making some smart decisions this year and make sure you are evolving. I do feel, especially with career and love, I see a lot of evolution. I see you learning your lesson. You've learned your lesson already, so it's time to go. But make sure you are making smart decisions and decisions you won't regret later. So I hope that resonated for all my dog natives. I'll see you guys later. All right, for my boar or pig natives, welcome to your reading. So you're showing up as success and sadness in the year of the snake. I think you guys are going to accomplish a lot this year, and yes, you will be happy, but a part of you feels a little bit incomplete, or you feel like you should be doing more. It's like, yeah, I'm doing this and I'm accomplishing this, but I can do better, or there's more I can do. So the one thing I notice about those born the year of the pig, they're overachievers. They really are. So you possibly feel like you should be doing more when honestly you're doing enough. So we'll see what that's about. Now, when it comes to your career, we have the Hermit reverse with the the Eight of Wands. I see you getting out of your comfort zone in regards to career, and you're making a lot of moves and a lot of progress in career. Now, this could involve changing or switching careers because I'm seeing rapid change of movement with the Eight of Wands, and even you getting out your comfort zone with the Hermit reverse. I'm also seeing you will be speaking up more and networking, and maybe that will be landing you higher positions, jobs, or any other opportunities that will help you advance in your career, which is really good. Now, when it comes to love, honestly, your reading seems to be the best, quite honestly. We have the Nine of Cups with the Lovers. If you are single, I feel like you might be meeting your soulmate this year. Yeah, I do feel that. I feel like if it's not soulmates, it's people that really align with you. And I'm seeing a lot of happiness, especially with the Nine of Cups here. And you're going to feel like your wishes are answered. Okay, the Lovers, I mean, you want to have this in a love reading. If you are in a relationship, even a marriage, your relationship will be amazing this year. And I see a bunch of things being accomplished between you two. If you've been wanting the relationship to go towards the next level, I think it will be happening this year. This could be in the form of an engagement. This could be finally asking that person out. It could be finally getting married, or maybe, I don't know, having a child, whatever the case may be. There is a lot of positive moves happening with love, and you guys should be really excited for that. Now, when it comes to family, not gonna lie, it's looking a little messy because we have the Seven of Swords with the Justice. I'm not sure. I probably know like this is not going to resonate with everybody, but someone here might be taking a family member to court. That's showing up here. I'm seeing legal issues with family. For some of you guys, this could be dealing with child support. Take what resonates. But it's because somebody's been acting really sneaky. Okay? Somebody's been acting really sneaky, and maybe there needs to be some justice served. Now, for others of you, if it's not to the point of going to the courtrooms, I'm seeing some type of sneaky behavior finally getting exposed and justice being served within the family. And this could be somebody finally speaking up, somebody finally calling someone out, or somebody getting exposed for their sneaky ways. But someone here is being deceptive within the family. I'm seeing some balance coming through. Now, when it comes to health looks pretty good. I see you overcoming, if you do happen to get sick this year, I see you overcoming any type of sickness. It's not really that big of a deal. But overall, this year looks pretty good. I would say family might be the issue. Now, for your card, final card, we have guard your mind with vigilance. Nurture the positive and remove the negative. Your mind will find peace. So I think this is tying back to the sadness. I'm not sure what exactly is causing you to feel almost incomplete for my pig natives, but just know you are doing enough. And focus on the good. Yes, if you feel like you can do more, sure. I mean, you can do more. But you need to appreciate all that you are accomplishing and have accomplished, because I think you will be appreciating life more, and I think you will be able to be more present with yourself and everybody else that are in your vicinity. So don't focus on the negative. Don't be pessimistic. I don't think that's going to help you this year. If you want the year to be relatively nice, notice the good in everything. So with that being said, I hope that resonated for my pig natives. I'll see you guys later.